And there we go. All right. So let's just do a little bit of recap here. Let me move this out of my way and get us all back on to the Arctis Plateau. Let's activate this.
Should we be on the event map?
Yeah, it's where I'm taking everybody to right now. Make sure we're still on pause. All right, and you should be seeing the Arctis Plateau now.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. So, last week, we started off, you guys met some of your caravan party. You met specifically Agrabah Swift, who was the caravan owner and leader of the group, gregarious human, who was very quick to regale people with his adventure stories. You bumped into, but you didn't have much conversation with another character whose name all of a sudden I just forgot because I know we didn't interact with him much. His name is... Oh, come on, open that up, please. Caravans.
Clipper, Lila, Sin.
Yes, you did meet all of those. And... Oh, where is... Oh, maybe it's in the caravan section.
Yeah.
Anchorist.
Lila.
Anchorist. You met Anchorist briefly, who is a, I want to say draconic. I don't think that's what they called them, though.
Draken.
Draken, yes.
Next to their level.
And you met Lila, who's a human. You met Sin. And you also met Clipper, who I've gone back and forth on in terms of what their name. I think it was in the version I've got was called Sinarian, and then I read somewhere else that they were supposed to change that, and they were supposed to be called Signborn. And I think that's
Signborn. Right.
And I think that's what you saw in your character creator was a Signborn, not Sinarian. And it's funny, actually, I see down here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Signborn too.
Right.
We bonded over having ethereal arms.
Right. But you guys left. You during your travel, you came across a ancient Shent moonstone. Examined it. Each of you were blessed with the blessing of that particular moon, whose name I also suddenly cannot remember. Maius. The blessing of Maius. And as you guys continued along, you spent the night at a worn down camp. That's where you gazed at the stars and beheld the cosmos of Ember and had a conversation with Sin. You guys did a little bit of just kind of investigation around the camp. Came across an ancient cookbook. Mentioned an unusual lizard-like animal and how to prepare that animal, as well as the various things to be warned about. And believe Corvo has that cookbook. You guys spent the night there, and the next morning you guys took off with the anticipation that you would be reaching Helcas very shortly. Unfortunately, your progress was held up by this interesting sight of a couple winged creatures that were engaged in a battle right above a natural arch that you were about to pass under. And it appears that their combat ended up causing the arch to crumble or possibly fall apart, or maybe it was the towers, but your progress was suddenly held up by a bunch of rubble and debris that fell maybe from the towers, and it has blocked your way. Agrabah, not being too familiar with the alternate paths, decided to stay and he and the team there with their animals, we're going to attempt to clear that path, but he has asked you to go and to see if there was another way around where you could get around safely. And so doing, Clipper gave you a moonstone. I think it was a moonstone, or maybe it was
Messenger
a
coin.
messenger. Yes, a messenger coin that you could use to send short messages back and forth and maybe update the team as to your progress. And with that, you set out, headed back. Let's see. Clark has finished character creation. Add them. Yes. So you guys started heading back. You're kind of retracing your steps, which brings us up to where we are today. So let's see. Let me, I got some things popping up on my screen over here. Interesting. Interact. Yes. There we go. Clear that out of the way. And let me take us off a pause and see if we have any more joining our party here today. Nope. Looks like Gray Lily has joined us.
Just in voice. They're on their way home.
Just in voice. So I've got Clark on the server, not in Discord. Gray Lily on Discord, not on the server.
I will be in just a little bit.
Yeah, no worries. We'll wait for you. So I think we're starting in a pretty tense situation, if I remember correctly.
I started watching it, or listening mostly to what happened last time, and I only got like maybe halfway through. So
Well, once we
up slightly on what situation I'm stepping into.
Sure. I mean, once we started to try to find a way around the pass collapsing, it was basically just the party that went off to scout, and I think we got ambushed by some sort of weird creature that may or may not be familiar from the book I found.
We are going to
The
pick
hydroxyl, right?
right there. Yes, it was a hydroxyl.
Yeah.
That's what it was called.
I don't know why I remembered that now, but last session I couldn't remember it for the life of me.
Yes, well, hopefully they're tasty too, and I can turn their magic. I found this recipe folder that can turn their hide into a waterproof pack or a waterproof cloak. You can make a water-breathing tincture for up to an hour or two.
That could be helpful.
That could be helpful. One of those actually saved one of my characters' lives in a Cthulhu game. Yeah. And then I can make radiant ink that glows bright pink for weeks before fading. Which sounds cool, I guess. Maybe I'll use it for art instead. Make some sort of glowing paint.
Well, it also seems like something that could be used to like mark a path or something. Or
Maybe.
mark
Yeah.
someone you're trying to keep track of.
Perhaps.
There's lots of possibilities for that.
Yeah, okay.
Gray Lily, your audio is coming through really... We can hear you, but it's really kind of quiet. I don't know if you can...
Okay.
And you can always...
means my mic is going through my earbuds instead of through my actual mic. Give me a second.
Yeah, you can always adjust someone's volume individually as well in Discord.
Oh, you folks with the loads of experience.
I spend a lot of time on Discord.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe I just need to speak up because it is going, in theory, through my microphone.
Personally, I think you sound fine. I can hear what you're saying, but I bumped you up a tiny bit.
User phone. Oh, there we go. I found it. All right.
Did you, is there like a pin for the server?
Oh, I'll just link it again. in chat.
Helpful
I
links.
got it.
Now, you actually don't need to. Let me type that out there again. Yes. Yeah, you don't have to enter the port number anymore.
You set up port forwarding?
Yeah, it's I've got the host DNS set up correctly now, so it's correctly forwarded because it's all on the server, so it's just all server crap.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's make sure everybody's in our party here. Let's check our party map. Let's see. All right, I have fake Clark and test Clark. We gotta find out which one is the real Clark. And check chat.
I think Clark left the server, so
On Foundry, yeah.
Yeah. I see that.
Sorry, Foundry, not the Discord server.
Yeah, I wonder what's going on there.
Well, unless you've heard from him, I would probably just keep moving.
Yeah, we'll keep moving. Just make sure there's nothing in the chat there. I don't see anything there. I'm going to eliminate one of these. Well, I'll just have him let me know which one he wants on there if he ever comes back. All right. All right, looks like we'll run forward with what we have so far. Okay, let's see. And we want to... And we're going to pick up right where we left off. You backtrack westward through the steep ravine towards the large clearing that you passed earlier. As you draw closer, you recognize some of the pink and fuchsia vegetation that dots the landscape, but something about the scene isn't quite as you remember it. Perhaps merely it's a change of perspective. As you survey your surroundings looking for landmarks, a sudden guttural hissing noise just overhead startles you into action. You look up to see a pale serpentine form, clawed forelimbs, slink to the edge of the ravine and leap down upon you from a rocky outcropping above. Out of the corner of your eye, you briefly spot another flash of movement, and then a third. It seems these wretched creatures have gotten a jump on you. Let me go ahead and initiate this, and then... Yep. And we want to begin.
And are these creatures that we know what they are? We've seen them before?
This is to be determined. But the first question I've got for you is, let's see, not that. I want to know. Nope. Back up. What is it? Who has passive awareness? So it looks like Corvo and Aresi, you have passive awareness. So as you walk into this clearing, you two both notice the movement of these creatures just a split second before they're upon you. Do you do anything?
Dude,
You literally have a half a second that you notice this.
I pull out my arcane orb and put it in my hand.
Do we have our weapons out? We don't have our weapons out, right?
You probably don't.
Okay. Aresi would probably yell out, "We've got company."
All right. It's a bit of a warning to let everybody else know. And let's trigger the ambush.
For the sake of this, do you want us to unequip our weapons so that we have to re-equip them?
Say that again.
Do you want us to unequip our weapons so that we have to re-equip them for the sake of?
Oh, did
we
you
don't
have them
want
equipped
stock?
from? Yeah, you may have had them equipped in prior.
I can just unequip them. Yeah.
All right, and we're going to go ahead and begin this encounter. And
All the dice.
Oh wow, those are cool.
And so it appears with that. Grillo, do you have a name for your character?
Not yet. However, I'm going to say that you just know her as Gray for right now because of like her silvery gray tattoos that she has.
Okay, very cool. Very cool.
Perfect.
All right. You get to, it looks like you get to act first, even though I would have expected one of these creatures to work first. Now you are up and probably can't see anything. So let's see which one is. Let me.
I did not actually get around to giving myself any sort of gear or anything. So let me just look over what I got here. What can I do? What is the terrain like?
If you go to,
Let's see.
yeah,
Well, it looks like we're on the bottom of some cliffs with some overpasses, like 20 feet above us.
Okay. So, and where did these monsters appear?
Are you seeing
see
any of them
one.
on
You
screen?
see-
We see.
Yeah, you
I see
see the
one here.
none. Yeah.
I see. Oh, okay. And which one is me?
The one with the
one with-
dice under it.
Oh, okay.
That's the current term.
So I have a background thing that I know about monsters. Is there anything that I know about these?
Do
Do
you
I need
want
to roll for
to?
that, or what is the?
Let's see. You do have a background in that. So here's what you know. Of course, you won't have time to relay this to anybody, but this is what you know. This is a paladrakeling. It has a serpentine creature, has a long, thin body, accentuated by thin, ragged, spotted frills midway along its bodies. Its features are dragon-like, boasting a crown of wavy horns, a maw filled with small, razor-sharp teeth, and a constant drool of acidic saliva. Don't want to touch on that because you're not close enough to notice this yet. Yeah, I'm going to say that's what you know, and then if you guys survive, you might have the opportunity to examine them a little bit closer.
Okay. Am I able to duck behind cover while I figure out my weapon situation?
Well,
You want to just delay your turn? You could.
You could
go
delay
later
your
in the
turn,
order.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
all right, so we want to delay. I don't know how to delay in this.
I think you just
So there's
drag them. There is the delay
there's-
action, but I don't think it actually.
Does it not work?
I don't think it automates, if I remember correctly. I think it just says that you use the action. I could be wrong. Gray, I would recommend trying it yourself. So in your character sheet, in the second tab, the actions tab, click the delay, and when you're clicking the actions, click on the name, not the icon.
Actions tab. Okay, why these have names associated? What does the icon look like? Because I mouse over and I'm not getting names.
It's first of all on your character sheet. There's little tabs on the right hand side, and they're kind of hard to see. But actions is the second tab down. It looks like a little lightning bolt.
Looks like a lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's a cast spell, defend, delay. Oh, delay. Okay, I clicked it. I saw something pop up and then go away.
Okay.
It's probably behind your character sheet, so I would just either minimize your character sheet or
Oh, here we go.
Yep.
Use action.
yeah. See, yeah, it just
Okay,
posted in the
there we
chat,
go.
so it doesn't actually. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, and then
There we go. Actually, it did.
Yeah.
That's nice. Okay. It is now one of the pallid drakelings. They are going to move. Let's see. And where they're gonna, you see this, you see from around this, looks like another rock that's in the middle of this clearing. You hear something moving from around the side of it, and this drakeling comes around, and you see it lifts its nose up into the air, and it's sniffing, and it doesn't seem to be able to see you for some reason. It's just aimlessly sniffing around, not entirely certain where its prey is. It's going to move again. And
That one's
again,
invisible for us currently.
it is. Wait, you can't see it yet?
Nope.
not that one, not the one you're moving. You might have it toggled invisible.
That's strange because I thought it was. It's weird because in the interface it shows that it is visible. Let me check the
Sorry, I didn't mean to move.
token. Assign status, assign toggle visibility state.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Also, I remember last time Corvo was hiding in the trees, and now I'm hiding in the trees.
Yeah, we got.
I was like, where am I? I'm even further tucked in than you were.
And let me actually double check. Oh, holy crap. He's got a lot of action. But that should have taken up 4 of his actions. It gets in the clearing here. I don't know why it's not consuming its action economy here based on his movement, because
You have to.
You have to confirm the
action.
move.
Yeah, once you confirm the move, then it eats the action.
okay. So let me just pop this out so I can confirm these moves.
I recommend popping out the encounter tracker and leaving the chat or leaving the right hand side on the chat. It makes it a little bit easier.
No, and I did
Right.
exactly opposite of that, but so let's see if, all right.
I mean, it's potatoes, but I
Right.
find that one's easier for me.
Yeah, and it probably is. Give me just a second. I'm going to actually flip that because I think I agree with that. I'll pop that out, and then I can move encounter tracker there. It makes another motion. It's still sniffing up in the air. It's still not able to quite focus in on this, but it's getting closer now, and you can kind of see what's going on. It's going to make one final movement in this direction. Confirm again, and with its final action, pull this up. Yeah, what do I get? It thinks it smells something. It's close enough that you kind of notice that its eyes are kind of whited out, and you get the impression that it is unable to see. But it is going to blindly just spit in a direction. Let's see. Target. It's targeting.
If it's an attack, you might need to drop the. If there's a template in the attack, you might need to click the template button before you.
It won't matter.
If it's an AoE.
I
Okay.
don't have enough action, so that is expended. It's still sniffing in the air, unable to see anything, and I closed my encounter. Yeah, it has expended, and it's going to reserve the one last action. So we are going to say next turn. There is another Drakeling. This one.
Real quick before it gets lost in the chat, could you? I accidentally moved and I undid it. Could you right click and revert the movement that I did instead of confirming it because you confirmed it? I know it's 0 actions, but it's eating into the.
Let's see.
The free movement.
The second to
there
last
it is.
one.
I see it.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't want to delete it because I don't want to just delete things randomly, but yeah.
Okay. Did it reverse?
It still shows it's confirmed. So I would say right click and then it should have
Reverse.
a revert button. Perfect. Yeah,
Okay. All right. I have to leave it in the. Let's just delete it. Get it out of there.
There you go. Yeah, I didn't want to. Yeah.
Okay. So now there is, and I want to make sure you guys can actually see it now. You hear another hiss coming from above you. There's another of these creatures up on a ledge, and it's going to leap down, targeting Corvo here.
Not Corvo.
It is the closest one down, and he is going to jump. And let's see, move. But you are 20 feet in the air. How do I change your... I have to drop one.
If you right click Corvo's token, then the elevation should be to the left of the health. You can just change that to 0.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
It is also invisible, by the way.
Still?
It wasn't
had
invisible, but you...
Then you made it invisible.
All right.
When you made the other one visible, you flipped this one.
That's so weird. I don't know why they are...
Switching.
They're switching like that. All right. It looks like it's right underneath Corvo. It drops down on top of you. All right.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
You see it now? It's weird because in the interface it shows that it can't be seen. Toggle visibility with that.
There we go. There we go.
Okay.
I think that might be the visibility in the combat tracker, not necessarily the visibility in...
Yeah. Two separate things.
He is going to... That should have been... See, again, that should have confirmed. I would have expected that because he jumped down, that was a movement.
Okay, well,
Guess
just
it's
give him
within
4
his
actions. Then.
stride.
That's
So,
fine.
he is going to strike. Let's make sure I have you targeted. And we're just going to do a basic strike here. Yeah, I should be able to just pull that from here, right? No, it's not activating it. Come on. Use this action. Yes.
Haha! A glancing blow.
And you glanced
I dodge
it.
out of the way.
And you... Yeah, it comes down on top of you, and it just kind of slides down, but does absolutely no damage. But... No, I should have used this one. I didn't even see this. Let me read this. That brings...
What sort of combat characters do we currently have?
I am a mage, kind of. If I'm going that way. I also have a bow. And I have the fan magic gesture. So I can do a little AoE defense and a tiny little cone around us if they bunch up. I also have some flasks that I can throw, but they cost money. So
I totally want to...
Clark is doing, but go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, no, never mind. Go ahead. You were talking about your characters.
Oh yeah. Aresi is a squishy melee frontliner, midline frontliner. Not really a tank, but
Okay.
yeah. I mean,
See,
I don't know
I'm kind
what
of thinking
talents you
about
pick.
like channeling something Witcher-like, where I'm like using weapons with some magic.
oh yeah, it's pretty common.
So I'm thinking like maybe a
what-
glaive, but I mean, if we need somebody with a shield, maybe I should grab a shield. And
You don't need a
sword and
shield
board.
per se, because the shield gives you access to the defend action, or it does. You already have the defend action. It gives you a better cheaper defend action, I think.
Something like that.
It turns it from 2 actions to 1 action, I think, or that might be a talent. But if it's the talent, then the shield gives you a better defend.
Glaives are cool. They've got reach, which ends up mattering a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
yes.
kind of what I was thinking. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
with
I mean the
glaive.
one-hand version of the glaive would be the spear. But yeah, if you want to do a glaive, I would just say just do a glaive. If we need to change characters, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
we can just
Buy new things.
yeah.
Sell or old. Or ask to respec. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. All right, does it have any more actions left?
Yeah, it does. I wish I could retcon because I just realized that there was another strike I probably should have used instead of what I did, but oh well.
That's what the third one's for.
Yeah, I won't forget it on that one. But he is going to use a pouncing strike because he realized, oh, there was something there, and he will.
Oh, that looks higher.
Oh, we hit. It comes at you, pounces on you, and its claws sink into you, giving you 9 piercing damage.
I have resistance, so I should have taken only 8.
No. The resistance is baked in. It was 10 before that. If you expand the damage, you can see that it was.
Oh, I see that. I see that. Yes. Yep. Excellent.
It's really cool if they do all those animations, so you don't have to sit there and go, "Oh no, I have this." No, it figured it out. You don't have to do any of that. That's freaking awesome.
Help! It tore a big hole in me.
Hey, bring this guy back up. Bring him up. Was that it? All of a sudden, I can't get my character sheet to come back. Well, it's because it's already up. Oh my gosh. I'm looking for.
Great. I would just do whatever you want to do. Honestly, I know that my character is probably the most selfish one, so if we need to change anything, I don't mind respecking at a certain point if we need to.
Oh yeah, I'm not worried about it. We'll figure it out. I might not even survive this. We'll see.
And with that, Gray, it is your turn.
And there's this one right in front of me.
There is one right in front of you right now.
Okay.
It's hissing at you.
I will attack actions. I have flurry, reactive strike, strike. Okay.
Clark will not be joining us, by the way.
Glaive.
I just got a message from him, and he's like, "I'm really sorry, but I looked at my calendar, and I'm not going to be able to make it." So he dropped out.
Okay.
It's sad, but
yeah.
Okay. So
make sure you have
I have it targeted.
Maybe. And just
Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty certain if you attempt to cast anything or strike anything without a target, it will warn you. And
it does say that there was no target. So now I undid. I closed that out. Targeted it, I think, and I'm hitting strike again. It's like nothing's happening.
So, I don't think it's targeted. If it's targeted, you should see. There you go.
No, that was me. So go to the upper left. There's on the upper left-hand side of your screen next to token controls. There's
it's a little bit easier if you just use the hotkey.
Yeah.
So if you mouse over the creature, just press T.
Okay. Yes.
Perfect.
And then strike. Why is it?
Sorry, Binary. I didn't mean to.
No, you're right. I don't use the shortcut. I don't use the shortcut because I use a different keyboard layout, so it doesn't.
Yeah, that's understandable.
For me. But sorry,
you don't want to change it for every foundry.
Right?
Yeah, I understand.
So that's a glancing blow, it looks like?
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, glance, damage, 7. All right.
And I would like to shout out, watch out for its saliva. It's acidic. Don't get it on you.
Nice.
Okay, thanks.
All right, you do have multiple actions there. So that was your first action, right? You have 6
There's
more.
3.
It took up 3 actions. You've got 3 more left. You can move. You can be defensive. You can strike again.
Okay, so she strikes out once, and then she'll strike out again with kind of like a backhand, and then she'll defend at the end of that. So I'll do another strike on him. Is there any penalty for a second one?
No.
Well, the problem is you won't have enough actions left to defend after that. So a basic strike.
Okay.
Looks like for you was 3 actions. Defending is probably
Okay.
2.
With the brute weapon, yeah.
How many
If you
actions
had
do I
a-
get total?
6.
6 per turn.
6.
6. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it
Then
is
yeah, I'm
kinda
just going to
sucky that the first the actions page doesn't show it.
I agree.
One thing you can do though, if you guys want, if you right click on your character and you go to the open configuration, go to the resources tab at the right hand side, and then I don't know if AN wants this, but if you set it to always for everyone, then you can always see your actions. So it'll actually show up as the left hand pips, the little circles are going to be your action points, and the right hand are going to be your focus points.
Okay.
If you do always for everyone, then we
look
can
at
all
that.
see it. But if you do always for owner, then only you can see it. But that makes it a little bit easier. I don't know what AN prefers, though.
I don't care. That's fine.
Okay.
So I will then defend.
Okay. Yeah, and if you have extra actions left over, they do roll over to your next initiative roll. So it's not
They give you like
fully
wounds.
wasted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, your reactions do cost actions as well. So if you're planning on reusing any reactions, you need to make sure that you have action points after your turn.
That's a very good point, and that's what I've done with
Okay.
the creatures so far, is the fact that they have 1 spare action left so that they can react if necessary. Okay. So with that,
You're going to want to confirm the defend.
we will confirm the defend.
So I hit. Is there something more I need to do?
No.
No.
It was
Use action.
it was AN to defend.
Okay.
Oh, I guess ending your turn, if you also have the encounter tracker expanded out, then you can hit end turn, or I think next or something.
There we go.
Perfect. Yeah.
Oh, that makes it easier on me because I kept forwarding it.
Yeah. The only downside is if the timing is just right, it skips 2 turns. But
We don't want that. Erasy. It is.
I screwed up my character sheet. Give me 1 second. Don't know how that happened. I think I'm gonna refresh real quick because I didn't screw up my character sheet. It's in this like bugged minimized state right now.
I've had problems with Windows getting stuck minimized.
Okay, and because I warned them, I don't have my weapons drawn, right?
You put your weapons away.
Yeah, I mean I did that because we were
But you
saying that
you did have that. You and
Brief
Corvo
moment.
both had a momentary chance because you saw them. You yelled out. Did you draw your weapon then?
I said that I warned my allies. So okay, so
What
I'll just
what
draw
is
my
your
weapons
weapon,
now
by the
then.
way?
I'm dual wielding, so I'd be using the short sword and the hand axe
Okay.
as my two. Yeah. I'll just draw them both. It's okay. Draw. I'm gonna need you to confirm those actions as well. Perfect. It's 2 actions down.
The starting gold, it automatically goes on.
Yes,
Your
but it doesn't
character sheet?
subtract
Okay.
when you buy stuff.
Okay. I saw something that said 250, but what's on there is 25, but it looks like
Yeah,
it's
so
like
it's 250
platinum instead
gold
of
versus
gold.
plat. Yep,
Okay.
that's correct. Do I have it targeted? I can't tell.
Here, let me move this.
It's awkward because there.
Yeah,
Yeah, could you
because
move it like one square up
yeah.
or something?
Let me see if I can select. Which one is he?
If you click
There.
on it from the okay.
I got him up.
Okay, it did have him targeted. Okay. Could you move him back, or
Let's see.
if you Control Z, it'll move it without. It'll undo it so he doesn't look nasty. Okay. He is too far away from me, actually. Okay, I want to continue
this is-
moving.
Ooh.
Sorry, go ahead. Could you confirm my second movement real quick? There we go. Actually, yeah, okay. You might want to undo the Drake so he gets his action point for reactions. I don't think he's gonna get one, but he might.
He shouldn't have. Yeah, reverse that because he shouldn't have. We were just putting him back.
You've got him flanked. Help before he eats me again.
You're fine. Calm down, little one.
I'm missing like half my arm. Oh wait, that's normally like that.
Watch
Just
your
got a flesh
legs.
wound.
Ooh,
Yep.
darn.
And that will be Aresi's turn. As we get to the final.
All right. So, and you ended your turn, right?
I did end. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is the final. Let's see. Mutated. All right. And when I click that, did it show up for everybody?
We see it on the initiative, but not in world. I just might not be able to see him though. So
Why?
If he's up there.
There.
Yeah. Okay. Now we see.
okay, there
Okay.
we go.
There we go. All right. So strange. All right. So I have to like click it in the initiative and in the interface. Odd. All right.
Kind of makes sense. Hidden in initiative and then hidden on the screen are two different effects.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize that I have to remove this character. There is no Tess Clark.
And that means
Yes. Yeah, are
Gray
you
is
sure?
gonna get swarmed.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Because this player is no longer here. Gray, you hear for a moment, you hear another hiss coming from above. As another, let's see if I use it. There we go. As another of these Drakelings. All right. It's a pouncing strike. So this one here, this attack may be used after a move that brings the creature at least 10 feet closer to its target. If the creature was above the target, this attack gains a +1 boon per 10 feet of elevation decrease in that movement. So he is 20 feet above. That would be 2 boons, if I'm reading this correctly.
Would agree.
Use this action.
That's not going to be automated though. I'm
Oh,
sure you're going
wait.
to have to add the 2
Hang
boons
on.
extra for the.
He's got to make a slight. He's got to come up just a little bit closer to the edge of this. Let's see if I can do this now. Yes, we'll confirm that, and then use action. Selected target is farther than the maximum range of 1 feet.
So the
Okay.
the attack itself is after the movement. So you want to move to Gray
Okay.
or close to Gray, and then follow up with the attack.
There, and then he is going to, let's change your elevation. 0. And Gray is now flanked. Use this action. Okay, we confirm that. And oh no! Wow, you dodged it.
Got the boons.
After all that,
Wow.
After all of that, you managed to dodge it. And
I mean, it ended up only having one boon.
yeah, okay. So he is going to sit there, and he's going to make one more strike. And with his claws, it swipes at your leg and makes what kind of one of your equipped weapon? Confirm. It gouges your leg, and that is the end of its turn. And Tess Clark is not here. I need to remove you from this. Where's Tess Clark? All right, we're just going to skip that for right now. Corvo, it is your turn.
If you right-click him in the encounter tracker, you might be able to just remove.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to... Oh, there it is. It didn't show up. Update clear, initiative reroll. Remove this participant. Okay, he's gone.
right. I'm gonna move a tiny little bit just so that my character's not overlapping his anymore. Well, I want it to be like right next to him. And then I will target it and hold out my hand and cast a flame touch on it. Boom. I get a 14 and it resists. No. No.
You see the flames come up from your hand, and it sweeps over the creature, but it has no effect.
In frustration, I let out a guttural howl, and I pull out my other hand, or the other one. I try to get him with the ethereal hand, so try and catch him off guard. I'll just do it again. There we go.
Nice. Touch of flame. Oh. You sweep your other hand over it, and you hear the singe of flesh as the smell of burnt flesh begins to fill the air. Puff of smoke goes up, and the thing reels back. I don't know what they sound like, but it seems to you to have been hit and reels in pain. And does that end? Is that all your actions?
That is almost all of my actions. I've got one remaining, but I'm just going to save it for
all right, so
initiative. In turn.
All right, how do we go? I don't want to end encounter. I want to go to the next round. And we re-roll initiative. And with that, Corvo, you get to go again.
And that worked so well last time, why not do it again? Another hit for 13 damage.
Another strike. And more smell of burnt flesh as the creature reels again, hissing in pain and agony.
I know this is silly, but I don't see any reason I shouldn't, so I'm going to spend my last point of focus and do it again. Oh, that time doesn't pay out. Okay.
With one more, it seemed as you went to go strike, the flames gutted in your hands.
Actually, I had started with 5 focus, not 4, so I still have one more. I'm gonna spend the last
We had the
2
extra
actions.
focus, right?
Oh, that's right, we did have that. Next turn. Let's see. I think I'll use my last 2 actions to defend. So.
All right. With that, Aracy.
See, you were fine.
It's still not dead!
Well, I'm not sure what I can do about that. Or maybe I can.
Tell me what you're doing. How are you attacking this thing?
Arrest, you're just going to swing with the short sword, not quite as low as the previous sweep, but kind of slashing at the bulk of this creature.
The bulk. And as you do that, describe the kill.
You were right. You were fine.
I mean, it's just kind of like a kind of cautious swing towards the center, so it wasn't a very impressive kill. It was more of just a this one seemed to be more like Aresti was trying to kind of remove the rust and do a sort of practiced swing, but it cuts cleanly through.
And you see from the gash, the flesh just parts open. You still have actions left, correct?
Yes.
Right.
So Aresti's going to start by moving over here. Let's see. We'll go ahead and help with this engagement. Use the extra movement to get here. Switch targets.
Oh, let's confirm those. I might have to adjust these settings, so I have to confirm every single walk.
Yeah, sorry. I think I should have actually used an action point there, so I'm going to go ahead and remove that manually. Because the second one, it looks like it gave me 2 free movements. However, we will go ahead and we'll just go with a strike here. Probably wasn't a great idea to go right next to Gray, but what are we going to do? All right.
I mean,
this one seems more focused and more sure of himself with his strike as he slashes yet again, and we're gonna follow that up with. Okay, yeah. Before I edit this, I did this in my own server, but before I edit this, I just want to let you know what I'm doing. I'm going to modify the offhand strike because it's not working right now. It's supposed to be following up a strike.
I had the same problem with offhand strike on mine. I didn't figure out how to fix it, though.
So I do know how to fix it. Actually, I don't have access to fix it because I don't have permissions here. But and if you go to my character sheet, go to offhand strike, edit actions, and then at the very right hand side where it says hooks, I think it says hooks. If you just comment out everything from there, then it's technically not going to work right anymore because then I'll be able to use it at any time. But it'll allow me to use it because right now those hooks are not working correctly.
They broke. There's broken. There's no way to use it.
All right, so just delete it.
You can either delete it or comment it out, whatever you want to do.
All right, well, let's comment out this whole thing.
And then just know that it's only supposed to follow basic strikes and not any fancy strikes. So this is why I didn't leg sweep. It's also
Do you have to be successful with this first strike? No, you don't? Okay. Cool. Good to know. Good to know. Actually, gonna.
Yeah, it just needs to be a basic strike. It can't be.
All right,
it can't be
JavaScript
like,
multi-line commenting.
I think it's just /*.
That's what I
and then
did,
start
but
slash.
it didn't seem to like that, so I'm just going to have to do double slashes on every line then.
I think that's what I ended up doing too. It might be the slash triple start, but I don't know.
Come on. Fingers
So
not
the only
working.
requirement is it
Okay.
couldn't have critically missed.
All right.
Okay.
All right, perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and swing in with a with this hand axe with a nice chopping, nice little chop.
All right. And with
That
that,
will be done.
another blow. And
That will be all.
it looks like maybe you took off part of its wing there, maybe another gash in its tail, but it is now the Darkling's turn. Smelling blood now on Gray, it goes to lunge at you. Make sure I got you targeted here. All right, I'm not sure my targeting is working with the... Oh, no, it did.
Looks
Okay.
like you got her.
There we go. And pull this up. It is going to bite. Come on, bring it up. Oh, never mind. That was equipment. He can bite. So we'll just strike. And its teeth sink into your leg where you already had a gash.
Beast.
It backs up and it goes to spit at you. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, dang.
So
yeah.
how do we know if it was a critical hit?
I think it tells you if it's a critical hit. It would. I don't know what the math is yet.
I think it would automatically apply the condition, but usually a critical, I think, is rolling higher than a certain amount.
Got it.
I think it's a certain amount over your AC. I don't remember exactly.
Yeah, I think
Critical
I
hit.
think you're on the right track. I think
The
it's
attacker's critical hit threshold, which is 6 in most cases.
yeah, it's all based on the dice roll, and the higher you roll, the better your
Yeah,
chances
the
are.
green just means that one of your dice was a maximum, I think.
All right,
don't think so.
And it's just going
Oh,
to
maybe.
make one
Maybe.
more action.
It's
To
the
attempt
roll
to
20
bite.
thing where it's like maximum is a green dice, and I think minimum is a red dice. Or the
See.
red number. It doesn't actually. Yeah, you could roll a super high number, but if one of your dice is a 1, it'll still show up as red.
Got it.
Oh well, and that is the end of its turn. However, Gray has now gone to, what was that? Wounded 2. Yes.
Yeah, I'm at 0 health. So what does that mean for me?
It does not
So-
mean you are dead. So this is part of the Crucible system. So you have a what's considered a short-term attribute and a long-term attribute. And your short-term attribute is your health. After a rest, your health can replenish, or if somebody casts first aid or healing on you, you can replenish that. Wounds, however, are something that can accumulate over time, and it takes longer to recover from wounds. The same is true for your morale. If you look at your character sheet, you have a 26 in morale, but you have your madness has gone down. If your morale is completely drained, then your madness begins to increase until you reach your max. Then that's when your player is basically incapacitated. So you are not down. but you are out of health, and any additional loss of health will come in the form of wounds. But that is
also means you have 2 less actions on your turn. I don't know if you have your free movement anymore.
It says you lose access to it. So
yeah. And you have 2 less actions on your turn, and then there might be something else as well. And then for wounds, just as a note, I think the current way to recover wounds is it's your level per day. So it recovers very slowly.
Right. As does madness.
As does madness, yeah. It's and I think that's currently like a temporary. They don't know. Atropos doesn't know how he wants to recover it, but he knows he wants to be slow. That was words.
Gotcha.
No, I appreciate them.
All right, but that is the end of its turn. That one is dead. It is now the other Drakeling's turn. Again, still smelling blood. I hate to do this, but this is how they operate.
I'm right there.
It smells blood. It is going to, let's see, use after a move, which brings it closer. So we're just going to stick to a basic strike here. Use the action. I did target somebody. Okay, try this again. Use action.
I don't know. Computer says otherwise.
I think so. With Crucible, I think the targets are per creature. It doesn't save it per round, so that's probably why it.
And
that would be nice.
Again,
actually.
smelling the blood on your leg, it takes another bite, pulls a chunk of meat out. And now it's basically, it just kind of has gone like rabid at this point. It's just like going to continue to bite.
Thank God.
Great, you managed to
that was
pull
more of an
out.
accident. I kind of fell to the side as it was lunging at me, you know?
Like, oh no. But it's still on you. And it's going to make one more attack coming at you as you moved. As it sinks its maw, wraps its maw around your leg one more time, and takes another bite. And that is the end of that turn. Finally, Gray, it is your turn. What are you going to do?
So I have a talent called Rune Frost. It allows me to manipulate temperature of up to 1 gallon of water. And I'm wondering if I can use that to just kind of like freeze it, like the water that's within the creature itself, like within its cells.
Oh.
I think that would be covered as a touch attack using the water rune. You should have a cast a spell option.
The Vokes are usually meant for more out of combat cantrip-like effects.
The spell, there's a spellcraft action called Condense.
So if you're trying to cast a spell, use the cast a spell action. And then from there, you're mixing the rune and the gesture, and that's going to give you an attack. I believe the intent behind the evoke actions is specifically to be mostly non-combat.
Yeah, I'm reading this, and it doesn't seem to be a combative.
Okay.
I like it, though.
But
it does say it's
you trying to
specifically for
freeze
water.
them is like basically like doing a touch attack
gesture.
with the freeze.
Yeah.
Right.
It would be the touch gesture with the ray or with the frost rune. So if you do cast a spell with the creature targeted, and then you just make sure you're using the frost rune and the touch gesture or whatever other gesture you want.
Now you are going to have a problem in that.
Okay, I don't have anything that says touch, so maybe I didn't set myself up
You
for
should
that.
you will always have the touch gesture.
Yeah.
But do you have so on your actions tab, click cast a spell?
Not seeing anything that says cast a spell.
All right, so what I'm seeing when I click on your character sheet for cast a spell,
Oh, I see it down at the bottom. Cast a spell.
Right. It'll come up, says, it's going to prompt you with some questions, basically. So, by default, it comes up and says illumination. Well, I don't think you want to do illumination, so you would pick frost instead.
So do frost.
And your
touch.
somatic gesture will be touch. That's the only option you have.
Yeah.
And then you can go
also
ahead
might-
and cast the spell.
It also might complain about you not having a free hand, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, because you have a glaive if you don't have strong grip.
Still, I think it's a fun idea.
Not. Okay. Am I actually able to attack him with so much health loss and so much wounded and
Oh yeah.
it basically being on
Yeah,
me?
you're
Still
up.
out. You're still fighting. You are not down. You're just
Okay.
sustaining
Fantasy
wounds
heroics.
right now.
And so I'm only down 2 actions because I'm like at wounded, like what, 16 now?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
just a
matter. It's
condition.
just a state. You're just if you're wounded, you have 2 less actions on your when you recover actions.
All right, so I still have enough to do
Yeah,
it.
you have a
attack.
total of 4 actions right now.
Okay, I'm going to strike at it then.
Ooh. There we go.
Solid hit.
Grace slings
And
a glaive, and it takes a slash across its back.
And I guess that'll be it for me because then I only have 1 left.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Do you want to move out of the way?
Ooh, that's
You really want to use your reactive strikes.
All right. Well, that concludes.
Yeah, well, the reactive strike is like 2, and I only have
No,
1 left
not for
over.
you. If you move, then he gets it.
Oh. Gotcha.
he's trying to bait you into moving.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. It's like, oh yeah, there's that.
he might not have kept enough actions. You could always gamble.
All right, the
You're
next
evil.
round. Let's shuffle everything up again.
Nice. The double turn. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, it reminds me of Warhammer.
Well, guess what? Gray, you do get to move. You are up first.
I mean, you could still get
Okay.
reactive striked, but that's gonna happen regardless. So
Yep.
there ever
So
were a
I'm
good
going
time to
to attack that one again, and we'll see how that goes. She wants it dead.
I mean, you're making progress.
Yes. You swing it again. And it takes another gash. But you have not killed it. You cut off one of its wing-like appendages.
Okay. And then I'm going to move.
No, run towards me. Run towards me.
Over this way towards the other one.
That one's dead. This one's dead.
Okay. Insufficient action to move this distance, which requires. Okay, so how far can I move?
If you've got 1 action left, you can.
Yeah, it'll
go
tell you
until
in
it says-
parentheses how many actions it's
Yeah.
going to take.
Moving behind one person. That's great. I don't know that that's necessarily her, but she is pretty wounded. So maybe she's just trying. She's trying to crawl to safety, and this is as far as she makes it. Hop on one leg, you know.
we almost
should
have
put our
access
good one.
point. That's
gonna-
gonna help.
Go ahead and end your
Do we
turn.
even have anything to spend heroes and points on right now?
We all have ancestries that give us some, so it's whether or not your ancestry helps here.
I don't know what that.
I think Signborn, you can use it in place of a focus point, and it also buffs the spell.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, sorry. Continuing the turn. I'm gonna do this very simply. We'll start with a leg sweep. That's what I like to see. 2 1s.
2 1s on a D12. Ugh.
And we'll follow up with a normal strike, and then a. Okay, that's significantly better.
And you're still swinging. What are you swinging with? Because you're dual wielding. What are you hitting it with?
it's if it's a strike, that's going to be with my short sword. It should say it on the no, it doesn't say it on that attack.
No, it just says strike.
I did pick it. Yeah.
This is the color commentary.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah. So my main hand is going to be the way this character plays is my main hand is going to be the short sword and my offhand is going to be a thrown weapon. So it's either going to be a hand axe or a dagger depending on what I have or what I'm currently wielding, and currently it's going to be a hand axe. So the general strategy is to just strike and offhand strike, but I did want to try and trip him first, which I failed with. And so here comes the axe chop. Another 2-1. That's what we like to see.
2-1s.
Oh wow!
You still hit them. What?
I still hit with 2-1s. Okay, yeah, I guess he doesn't have a lot of. He has wow.
Wait,
wow.
Wait,
He
that
only-
can't be right because you got an 8.
He has a
and
4?
That hit, and then no, and then he dodged just a second ago.
No, dodge is different. So dodge is if you look at your character sheet and you see your defenses. Oh yeah, you're right. I don't know.
No, I think it might have had to do with how you modified the offhand strike, but I'd say just move on.
I mean, I didn't modify it in any way.
I just don't know how that makes sense then.
Yeah, its AC should have been 12. If I'm understanding this correctly. I mean, I'm not trying to metagame it, but if you expand my strike that hit, it had an overflow of 11, which means that a 23, or I guess 25. So that's a AC of 14.
Yeah.
Like 8 shouldn't have hit it for 9 damage.
I'm not disagreeing, but it could have been due to.
Yeah, it says overflow damage of 8, and it's got that. Yeah, that
Wait,
doesn't make
why does
sense.
that have a +2 boon on it?
So I get a
because your
+2 boon
creatures are
because he's blinded, so they can't see me swinging.
Okay.
But the +2 boons shouldn't have made that a hit. I don't know what happened there.
All right. Well, let's.
If you want to undo that damage,
reverse
that's fine.
that.
That's completely okay. I'll remove my action point and manually, and then we'll go ahead and end the turn because that was my whole turn.
All right.
Great.
But yeah, that's that does screw around with heroism, but that's okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
Just means we'll get a heroism point a
So-
little bit later, but it shouldn't make a difference.
You see the drakeling. It lifts its snout and smells. It's smelling the air, and it's gonna turn, and it's still targeting.
Going for
It's still targeting. Because so far, I think the only people who are bleeding at all is Corvo and Gray, right? Eraser, you haven't taken any damage, have you?
I haven't. I was so hidden in the trees. I'm pretty sure you didn't even notice me as you ran right past me.
Right.
I didn't notice where you were.
I
Well,
didn't
not
notice
to
you
mention
either.
they're
I was like, where the
blind,
heck am
so.
I?
We get some little outlines on these characters, man. The art is pretty, but I need to know where everything is.
I think it was just the foliage is like it's on another layer, so it blocks it because there's usually like on the GM side you see like the pulsing on everything, but it was still hidden. I'm going to go ahead and take a reactive strike on that.
All right.
I will say this: it's a little bit hard to see if he's targeted with the dice under him, but that's okay. I got it.
You've got it. He's got a blue dice.
Yeah. There we go. That's what we like to see.
All right. What did it say?
Yes.
Overflow was? Yeah, that time it calculated it correctly.
Yeah.
And you go and slash it as it darts past you, and with your short sword you manage to plunge it right into its back, right underneath the skull bone there, and it slinks down and it is now dead. And Corvo, it is your turn.
Okay, I equip my short bow. And then I fire at the one that's still alive.
Oh, that 12.
All right.
Oh, and you hear
What is
this
the counter ends?
swing as the arrow pierces it. It sticks in the ground and dies.
Feel the
I we got our
XP flow
heroes in
into my.
point too.
I know. Right as I feel the XP flowing into my veins, I stand taller.
This is a milestone experience or
I know.
milestone level, so it's not.
Okay.
I know.
Rest in peace.
With the Drakelings all defeated and Gray very, very badly wounded, what do you do first?
Gray! Gray! What's? Oh my God! There are parts of you on the outside that should be on the inside.
Trained in medicine.
Neither am I.
Corvo, do you have anything to?
No,
Oh,
I don't.
Okay.
I'm untrained in medicine as well. I think there's something we can do, right?
We can
Is there
rest,
something-
or we can recover. Sorry, recover is a
Okay,
10-minute
okay.
action.
All right. Here. Drink this, and Corvo pulls out like a flask, and it's just got tea in it.
Amazing.
I'll take a drink and spit it out. I'm like, what is this?
Oh, you? Not familiar with the greatest beverage ever existed? He grabs the flask back. What was that? Guys, we gotta stick closer together. You almost got eaten.
I think you almost got eaten.
I think I did get eaten. Look at the missing chunks.
So Gray,
crane my
Gray,
head.
what you were
Yeah.
in your agony, you're writhing in pain as several chunks have been bitten out of your leg. You remember that the Drakelings are they're very sensitive to the scent of blood.
I think I need to bandage this up, otherwise we might run into more. They are definitely drawn to blood.
I agree.
We should take some time to recover then.
Yeah. Let's take 10 minutes and recover a bit.
All right, how do we do a recover? Do you guys just
I
trigger
think
that
we just do
on
the
your own?
recover action.
We do it on our own. Yeah.
Let me see if it doesn't progress time. No, I mean that didn't do anything for me because I'm already at full. But I guess I got focus.
I mean, I got health and focus, so.
Yeah, and then
right.
I think that would progress time by an hour. But also there's the encounter. So
All right,
when you
so this
progress
is
the metric.
interesting.
No, recover's only 10 minutes.
yeah, but the encounter itself also probably had some time.
It's odd though; it still says 11, but we'll see how it progresses here in a moment. So interesting. So after the recover, because I'm looking at Gray's character sheet, you'll notice that your health is now fully restored, but your wounds have not. You're at 18 of 36.
I'm
Yeah,
still
wounds will-
excessively wounded.
Right, you are.
Only go down when you use the rest action, which is sleeping for the night, and even then, it's really pitiful.
Yeah, so
It's gonna
we.
be almost 3 weeks if I don't get hit at all.
Yeah, if you don't get hit again, yeah. And I don't know what it is about two-handers, but like every time I played Crucible, it's always the two-hander that goes and gets wounded, and then they can't do anything because two-handed weapons take a lot of actions.
Well, wait. She doesn't have the weakened condition anymore, does she?
No, I know. But once you get to the weakened condition, like I had a player,
Right, okay.
'cause he was using
Right,
a
right.
two-handed weapon. He had some fancy stuff, and it's like he couldn't do any. Like his turn was literally he could either strike or he could move. That was it. There was no in between.
Now what
But he was
is?
also using a very heavy weapon.
Well, I'm gonna go over to these creatures and inspect them more carefully.
Do you need
Meanwhile,
anything from
the
them,
acid
Corvo?
is still eating your flesh. I don't know how long that lasts, but
It
that's
should only be a few turns, right?
well.
It was
It
3
says
rounds.
5 turns. Is that right?
Wait. Can we?
It should be
I mean,
3 rounds on a crit. The corroding?
Yeah, we're talking about corroding
Yeah, I'm
here.
trying to. It does say it's a temporary effect, and I'll come back to it.
So you could probably
switching
just remove it from.
on a critical
Yeah,
hit for 3 turns. Edit. Yeah, I don't think this should be continuing.
It's probably just because 3 turns haven't passed. So I think if you go to Gray's character sheet and then go to the effects tab, you could
Yeah, I'm just gonna
remove it manually. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so tell me what you guys are doing. You got these 3 dead.
Oh, perhaps you could use these for cooking with your book, or are these not hydroxyls?
I don't. I'm not sure that these are hydroxyls. I'm gonna be honest, man. Like we didn't find them near water.
And Gray knows what they are.
They look more like some sort of
These
dragon.
are pallid drakelings, is what these are. Not hydroxyls.
But as you look at them closer, there's something that strikes you about them. As you look at them, there are these yellow pustules and unhealed wounds all over their bodies. They look very sickly. Do you want to investigate them any further?
Yeah.
All right.
Of course. I'm gonna take out like my 3rd dagger or something, and kind of bend down and.
What happened to your first and second dagger?
Well, those are the good daggers. I'm not using them. This one's like for eating. It'll be fine. Like if it dissolves, then I won't have to worry about it because I can just use the other 2 to kill people. It's the 3rd best dagger.
But if
Oh
you
my
use it
God.
for eating, you wouldn't want unknown.
Well, I'll just use one of the other. Never mind. I have a dagger hierarchy. Okay, 4 daggers, 4 arms. The primary 2 are for killing. The other 2 are for lesser tasks. So I'm gonna take one of those.
I have 3 daggers myself.
I'm gonna take one of those and try to scoop up some of this like acid and maybe. I don't have a background in medicine, but like
I'm looking. Nobody has
I'll
any
try to excise it.
background in alchemy, medicine, subterranean, or dragons. Only wilderness. And so I'm going to ask you for a roll. I thought I did that. Okay, let's try this again. Wilderness check on request roll. That's what I'm trying to do. Here we go. So Gray, you should have gotten a request because you're the only one with a wilderness.
It's a lot of ones.
Oh, failure.
A lot of ones.
That's my life. That's
Failure.
my life.
Unfortunately, just see that they're sickly. You don't know anything else about them. You can't quite recall other than their draconic lineage. You know that they're dragon-like, but you seem to have forgotten all that time you spent in school.
Yeah. She's in too much pain. Just
I would.
she just looks at him and like, I don't know. I think we just need to get somewhere else.
Corvo,
Well,
what are you doing with your knife there?
I was just trying to investigate the wounds a little bit. Like, does it seem to be caused by some sort of parasite, or is it just corruption that's randomly happening? And just kind of forming a dissection.
Yeah, you're looking at it, and
wounds.
you see these like various wounds and like pustules, blisters on its body, but you're not entirely certain why that would be the case and why all of them seem to have this same condition.
I got some ideas, though.
Must be something nearby.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Really, though, it feels kind of immaterial to our goal of continuing the caravanning, yes?
Well, I suppose we should probably travel with our weapons drawn at this point.
I agree. He sheaths the bow and pulls out a orb.
Dagger number 1 and 2?
Nope, just an orb. Just one orb in one hand. His right hand. The ethereal one. He pulls that out and is like, yes, I agree. Gray, do you think you'll be good to continue for now? Let's keep you between us, and we'll be on the outside. Can you hit us? What is the reach of that glaive, anyway? I'm actually just asking like a technical question. Can you attack?
Looks like it has a
behind?
range of 5.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
I just realized I was muted. Yes, it's a range of 5, but right now she's going to kind of be using it as like a walking stick.
Nice.
Yeah.
Amazing.
All right. I mean, 5 looks like you could definitely attack from behind our front lines if we get to that level of tactical ingenuity with this party. Yeah, why don't we continue?
All right.
I spare a glance for the incredibly beautiful waterfall.
Oh, you noticed that. You guys want to walk over there? It gets
look
better.
around anyway, why not? Yeah, I do.
Heck yeah.
Notice how you pass underneath the arch?
Mm-hmm. I did. Very nice.
So cool.
You can just hide under there.
Then no one would ever be able to find your character.
It shows me like
I know.
it's better than in other systems. I've seen where it's like you like have to mouse over it and then it goes translucent and it's just
Right. That's some of the early Foundry stuff does that. Particularly when you're like in a city or something like that and you walk into a building, then the roof would go transparent.
But only when your mouse is over the roof. So if your mouse isn't over the roof, then you're like, where am I?
It's fucking worse.
Yes. Yeah.
Trying to run combat in there. I was like, nope, I'm just moving this combat outside.
All right, so let's conclude this event.
Okay. Gray, if you want to cast with a two-handed weapon, so if you want to cast, you either need to have one hand free or have a talisman in one of your hands.
So I'm realizing that it's like I apparently actually set this character up to use light weapons and be dual wielding.
Oh, I mean that's fine. Yeah.
Interesting.
So something needs to change here.
Yeah.
You could dual wield an orb and a dagger or something, or a
Yeah,
spear,
you could.
I guess.
Yeah, spear would be similar because it would also have reach, and it's a balanced weapon which is considered light.
But if you wanted to do something else, yeah.
Yeah, but if you were going to use a two-handed weapon and cast, you'd basically need the strong grip trait, which is or talent, which is on the strength tree.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see.
Oh, we
Go ahead, yeah.
investigating character options here.
No,
Okay.
I'm checking out the waterfall. Beautiful.
I'm excited for the towns. Those are really elaborate.
Actually, I want to see something here. Yeah. No. Oh, don't do that. No, I don't want to do that. All right.
I would like to wash some of the blood off of myself in this waterfall.
Great idea, actually.
So Gray, you moving your character at all?
I too would like to wash the blood off of myself.
Maybe
not
wash
even
that
your blood.
acid off.
Yeah,
Ma-
exactly.
Like you had a bunch of acid on you. You should wash that acid off of you.
I don't think I have acid on me. I think I just have the blood of.
No, Gray
Drakes.
definitely got blasted.
Gray,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Loon would not appreciate us enjoying a waterfall, but I do.
With that, we complete this. And our party, having survived the Drakelings. Oh, I'm clicking the wrong thing. My journal closed, and I need to reopen it. Quests, chapter 1. Winding Trail.
This is all very pretty.
It's very
All right. And with this, remember, I don't know who's controlling a party token.
I think it was binary last time, but we were planning on going up.
All right, so
We were planning on going up.
So you're going to go to the north.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. We had no good reason for choosing one way or the other. I just picked one.
No, there wasn't really. As you begin to move your way into unfamiliar area, going through this forest of stone, you've come upon a banner tacked to a post. Seems to denote some perimeter of some sort. There's a wooden pole driven deeply into the ground upon which hangs a bright, new-looking banner of heavy canvas. It bears the symbol of a sextant and a wheel with the words Acroneum Archaeological Study Site. Just below the lower edge of the banner, a piece of parchment tacked to the pole draws your eye as it silently shifts with a breeze. You notice an official seal looking on it, too small to read from this distance.
And it's up where your cursor is, or is that just? Oh, okay. Sorry, it's
Where
close to
we
us.
are.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's head over to it.
Might as well.
So you get up to it. Who's reading? Who's doing the reading?
I suppose I will.
Okay.
Unless you want to.
Yes.
Binary.
No, go for it. No, go for it.
So Racy, you go up to this post and flatten the parchment out, and it bears a watermark of the same emblem sewn on the banner above, but its message reads, "Investigation of nearby archaeological site ongoing by the Fulgurite Blades under the auspices of the Acroneum operations." But then crossed out, you see, "For questions or work regarding the opening of this sealed passage, see Sajor in the base camp ahead." But that whole sentence is crossed out. But below that, in black ink, reads the word, "Do not disturb unless on official business." At the foot of the pole is a small pile of rocks that have been haphazardly splattered with some sort of dark paint or ink to create an arrow pointing east. Let's see. Let me check a couple things. Nobody has that. Nobody has that. And nobody has that. You guys have no idea. Does anybody recall anything about the acronym? Did you talk to anybody back in the camp about the acronym?
Wasn't that Sin?
Sure. Yeah, we did. Wasn't it?
It was either
Never mind.
Sin or it was Clipper.
I thought it was Ankaris. Didn't he work for his
Ankaris?
investigator? No, that Ankaris. The Veiled Chain.
You guys, yeah, you didn't chat too much with Anchorus. I remember that.
Yeah.
He did tell us what he was doing, kind of, but then that he was heading to ordain for his official work or his business.
Right.
And then he didn't like us asking any more questions. He kind of just went like, "All right, bye."
Yeah, he was kind of closed. It wasn't a very talkative character. Whereas Clipper and I think Sin were much more chatty. But I'm trying to remember actually myself. I don't think it was Sin. I think if anybody mentioned it, it may have been Clipper. But I'm going to leave that to you and your notes because I'm not going to tell you anything you don't ask for.
Fair.
Well, guys, the way to get around the blockage for the caravan seems to me that we should travel east and then south as we can, since it seems that we are rounding the edge of this mountain chain, and surely there'll be a pass through here.
And you do see that there's this black arrow that somebody haphazardly painted on the ground,
I
pointing
suppose
east.
we'll be finding the veiled. Wait, no, not that. Now I'm getting my names confused. Let me open up the
archaeological site.
codex.
Hang on just a second. I'm looking for. Let's see. Where is our party? I'm just going to drag this and I'm just going to do a quick request for a wilderness.
That's a lot of low rolls.
At least I'm
Critical
consistent.
failure.
Wait.
Can you post the note in the chat? The written note in the chat? Or does it go into the codex or something in the journal?
Let's see.
Oh wait, we can open the codex.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you
It's
open
not in the codex.
it's not there?
It's not there.
That would be a bummer. Well, if you need to, I can say you took it with you.
Okay. It's just because there were some names. It was like
Sajor.
Gosh, now I'm already forgetting the names.
Yeah.
Sajor.
The Fulgurite blades.
Fulgurite blade. That's what it was. And then there's another. Their unofficial business from
The acronym.
the acronym. Yeah. See, I'm not gonna remember those names.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think all of those, depending on who you talk to, there's various things that jump out to you. The name acronym does pop out to you because remember your conversations with Clipper had mentioned something. Maybe Clipper and Lila, when you guys were investigating the Moonstone, may have made mention of the acronym. Then
They're like the knowledge, a group of that's like studies things. That doesn't mean a lot.
right.
That's what I'm remembering, but I could be wrong. All right, well, I suppose we should follow the arrow. At least the path should be a little bit clear.
All right.
I agree. Gray, what are your thoughts? Hopefully that
Seems
maybe
as
they
good a
can,
way to go as any.
maybe we can find a healer there for you.
I think I just need to sleep it off. I'll be fine. Let's move.
Great, yeah.
Out of curiosity, can a healer actually reduce my wounds, or is it really just it's going to be 18
At the
days?
current moment, I believe it is only natural recovery.
Okay.
Kind of wild.
Yeah, it's that is one of the parts of Crucible that is most certainly an in progress thing.
Maybe by the time we get to a city, they'll have figured out how healers work. Let's go.
It also doesn't help that like the higher level you are, the more wounds you get. Or like the like especially if you're a tankier build, then you have a lot more wounds limit, and it takes a lot longer to heal up.
I mean,
Because
it
of
makes
the
sense.
scaling
It would
level.
take longer to put you down, but it takes longer to heal as well.
As I said, that's a problem for another day. We have to find the city first. God damn it. By the moons above. I don't know. I haven't figured out appropriate curses for the Ember world yet, so I'm open to suggestions, y'all. Anyway, we move east.
We can't. It's
see
currently in an event.
And I actually realized
That could be why it's not in the codex.
That could be why.
Yes, the an anacroneum banner, fulgurite blades, and it doesn't say Sajor, but I will try to remember Sajor.
All right, let me make sure. No, we've already completed that one, so we should be at. There you go.
Huzzah.
Oh my, that's opened up a side quest. This codex is really cool.
All right, nothing popped up on my end, so you see you moved. Did something pop up for you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. No. I was just going slow.
Oh,
Damn. I thought there would be a
Oh.
pass here for sure.
I also thought we could go south from here.
all right. Well, as you moved to this point, you traveled east in the direction of the arrow.
Oh no.
And then all of a sudden, after a while, you found yourself entering a broad clearing where there is a cluster of tents set up. At first, it just seems to be simple travelers' camp, but a few banners and symbol-bearing tents reveal a different story. Adorned with symbols from the acronym, you must be at the camp advertised by the banner you found earlier. Around the camp, you spot 4 figures moving about. The individual closest to you wears a pin upon their shoulder that matches the symbol on the notice. A sword, formed by lightning. Presumably, this must be the encampment of the fulgurite blades. Oh, look at that. As you approach, several sets of eyes turn their way, and a massive Korak, who up to this moment looked bored out of his mind, jumps up from his seat and begins walking toward you. Hold there! This is a private camp. Before you go any further, best introduce yourselves and what you want with us. Nearby, a Kivhar woman looks up from a piece of ruin sticking out of the grass and shrubs, her eyes moving from you to the Korak. A second later, her eyes fall back to her notebook to scribble something, and she calls out, Sajor, we have visitors, and Rorum's gotten to them first. The Korak, Rorum, offers a toothy grin in response. Not gonna hurt them, just doing my job. At this point, you notice the arrival of a tall, Nere woman who stands at a distance and considers you for a moment. Nearby, a fidgety Thornling does the same, though he must be muttering something to her, which she seems to ignore. Eventually, the woman, who must be Sajor, comes to stand with Roram and says, Was there something you wanted? As I'm sure Roran pointed out, this is an active acronym field camp, so we're all rather busy.
We're trying to get to Helcus, and the normal path has been, well, blocked for an unforeseeable amount of time. Do you know if there's a way to Helcus from here?
She rolls her eyes. Do we look like cartographers to you?
Well, I figured
No.
any archaeological survey would have like someone who like knows where they are and where the things are.
This looks like an encampment, and I suspect you would have the local area surrounded,
Yes, we do.
surveyed.
But this is the immediate area. Our business is of interest to the acronym. We're not pathfinders. We're not looking for ways around to Helcas.
Well, if you point us in a direction, we can get out of your hair.
Well, you can go back the way you came, I suppose.
That's not particularly helpful. Do you have a map
would work.
of the area?
Again, as I said,
Be
we're
so
not
eternally
cartographers.
grateful.
We are very busy. We are here doing research.
Really? Really? He looks pretty bored. I point to the big guy.
What? Do you find that amusing? And you see he's got this huge sword across his shoulders. Let me give you a description of what you're looking at here. We'll start with Roram. He's a burly figure, tall even for a Korak, with a thick horn plate above his head, and skin in varying shades of tan and brown. His bright blue eyes take in the surroundings with a notable lack of interest. He is clearly a warrior of considerable power, given the presence of an oversized sword slung across his back, an accompanying short sword on his hip, and heavy armor strapped around his stocky frame. Wait, where'd she go? Nope, too far. Sajor is a near A. She's a bright-eyed woman standing before you with a curious expression, yet the corners of her mouth are turned downwards, as if she is slightly displeased with your presence. She has short black hair with a shock of white at the front, two large downwards-facing ears, and dark olive skin marked with vivid glittering patterns that signify she's either a descendant or full Nere herself. The other woman, whose name has not been given so far, hooded and wrapped in a vibrant shimmering shawl. This young Kivar woman is initially slightly imposing, but her bookish demeanor and obvious curiosity about your presence reveal a true scholar at heart. Looking at the robes and symbols draped across the well-made chainmail armor, she confidently displays her devotion to the goddess of magic, Spectra, and appears to be a fanatic member of the sect of Arkvold. She holds a mace in one hand and keeps her large pack to her side steady, which appears to be bulging with scrolls, tomes, and journals that she carries with her and studies while adventuring. And finally, a fidgety little radish-looking thornling with eyes of shimmering pearlescence looks up at you with an unreadable expression. Their overly large leaves, like fronds of hair, sweep back from their head, which they are constantly smoothing backwards to no effect, as if trying to calm themselves. They seem to be a restless ball of energy in all other respects, and even when standing still, their hands and eyes dart about in search of something to keep them occupied. They're clad in dark leathers over the top of their thorny bark skin, with a short sword that appears to be nothing but a dagger to anyone else standing at their side. As I've said, we're here on research. So unless you have anything of importance to share with us, I don't believe we have any further help for you.
Oh, well, hold on. We definitely have encountered something in this forest that is worthy of research. There's some sort of blight or disease affecting the creatures here. Have you seen it?
What? And Korak shifts his eyes and looks at Sajor. Do you know anything about this? I don't want to get sick. No. What of it? What exactly is it that you found?
Well, a series of drakelings attacked us on the way here, and they all had these like weird bulging
Yellow
pustules on their
pustules.
body. Yeah, it was.
They seem
I don't know if it's a disease or a corrupting magical influence in the area, but highly abnormal, worthy of research.
Well, it is possible.
I have a sample if any of you are medically trained.
Well, that is not exactly our area of research. None of us are trained in medicine or in animals specifically. We're more historical and archaeological research people, but I would suggest you take care with that sample that you have. You don't know if it's contagious. And they all kind of look at you and sort of feeling like they should move backward in case you might be carrying some sort of contagion.
Great. Man, sometimes you take a swing and you miss. Okay. That kind of shuts Corvo up for a moment.
Gray shifts slightly uncomfortably, thinking like, oh God, I've been bitten. Am I infected now?
Good God, woman! That wound looks horrible. You should get that looked at.
I agree. I look around their camp. Doesn't seem like you have anyone here who could help.
Actually, let me just take a look at my character sheets and not those guys. These guys. Let me just take a peek and see if they actually have anything that could be of assistance to you. Although, well, I think we've already determined that we don't really know how
Right.
Helpful they're going to be.
right.
But,
Don't know if anybody has.
We're trying.
Oh. Let's see. Immediately. Let's see if this is actually helpful. Begin last year. Recovered amount of health.
Well, maybe narratively they have magical antibiotics, and I won't become infected like the Drakelings.
Yeah, it looks like anything they have, you've already recovered your health points, so it's not.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't want that. Close. We're not using that. So if you were in immediate need of like first aid, they might have been help for that, but nothing for wounds. So tell me, have you?
We need a town as quickly as possible.
Yes, I do understand that, but I'm afraid I don't know that we're of much help to you. I do see that you are in need of medical treatment, but unfortunately, we are not trained in medicine. We simply cannot help you. And Seijo looks. She's clearly agitated, but at the same time, she's also kind of like, oh God, I mean, you guys look like you're pretty beat up. So she's clearly conflicted, weighing this interruption against their own objectives. They don't seem to be very helpful to you. So they're kind of like impatiently waiting for you to either leave or engage them further.
Well, I mean...
Well, we can get out of your hair if you point us in a better direction than back. As we've explained, the path we've come from has collapsed.
They shift uneasily and they give each other anxious glances. They're and she's like tossing in her head. She's like, I shouldn't do this. And give me a moment. And she asked the characters to like convene, and so they kind of like, oh, he's not moving on me. I'm trying to get him to move,
The huddle.
Yeah, she asked them to basically huddle a little bit because she wants to talk to them privately, out of earshot of you. And you just hear her go, it's all hush whisper. A moment later, Sajor comes back out and she's, wait a minute, which one's Sajor? That's Sajor. Oh, that was not what I was thinking. Sajor approaches you and she's like, we've been studying a yes, it's a bit of a gate or a door for, well, what we believe to be an ancient Shent door. Have you heard of the Shent before?
I have. The giants.
Yes.
That collapsed
yes.
after the shattering.
Yes, exactly. Well, there is a door that we believe blocks possibly an ancient Shent settlement, and we've been attempting to get past it. Perhaps, there may be a way around it if we could help each other in this. We haven't been able to find a way around the door, and it might possibly lead to another way about, if you could assist with that.
Sure.
It's in the general southeast direction.
Oh, no,
Gesture.
it's actually just to the northwest of us from where we are. You actually
Oh,
probably
we walked
passed
right.
a clearing on the way here. That was the path to that gate on your way over here. I don't know what do you know of the Shent?
I mean, I just said what I remembered from last session. I don't know what I actually know in character.
And she rolls her eyes and she's like, clearly, I don't know. That if there is any way, it would be through that door. But if you don't know much about the Shent, I don't know how you were even going to be able to assist us with that.
Arm us to check it out for you.
Well, and she looks back at the group, Roram, and she has this little bit of disgust, like, you're just wasting my time. Look, the door it's up to the northwest, as I said, but it doesn't sound like you are studied enough to even know anything about the Shent. There's no way you're going to possibly get around the door yourselves.
Well, we'll take a look at it. It's not like we have any other plans in the immediate future other than resting for the night.
I'll go with them. Fine. You were doing much else anyway, and I don't think we're under any immediate threat of anything else. Go ahead, Roarham. So Roarham agrees to at least go with you, because if you do, they're thinking if you do manage to, by some miracle, get around it, he would like to come back and report that to the group. So
Sure, the more the merrier.
let's go ahead and close this. Uh-oh, my screen went blank. That's weird.
I just refresh.
Yeah, I might have to.
To the door.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
It truly is a door.
All right,
It
hang
is a
on.
door that we could not see from afar.
All right, I don't know what this is going to do, but I'm going to reload.
That should just be local. So it
Okay,
should just be
good. Because my screen just went black. There we go. There we go.
Mine's completely black too.
All right, so press the escape key. And then you should have an option to reload.
Or just hit F5.
Here we go. To come back up for you?
It's loading right now.
Okay.
I think, maybe. Yes.
All right. You spy a massive stone archway set into the rocky canyon walls. The stone door within it is the stone door within its aperture is covered in colorful orbs of crystal and swirling designs. The construction is partially obscured by scaffolding erected to afford access to the reliefs and inscriptions upon its pediment. And with that, we'll see you next week.